What's up, guys? Trickster here. Today I got a new video for y'all. So today I figured we'd put on the 17s and go try to set a new personal best 0 to 60 time. I know the last time I did 0 to 60, I think my best was like a 4.3 or something like that, or maybe even a 4.5. It was on street tires and wasn't fast at all. But I've learned the car a little bit better, and then now we have these 17s, so we got more sidewall. And I don't know if I have mentioned this yet or not, but the tires that came on the 17s were pretty much bald. So I did a couple nasty burnouts in those, a couple of test hits on the street, and then that was pretty much it for those tires. But I went ahead and bought some new ones. So I got some Hoosier slicks on these 17s. They're bias plies. So I'm really curious to see how these do on the street. I need to check the air pressure, see what they're at, because I know I aired them up a lot before I put them back into storage. But so we have these on. We're gonna test out these Hoosiers on the street. I know my car is filthy. I apologize about that. But yeah, hopefully we can set a new personal best. So on those drag radials that I had, my best was a 3.4, and that was on these 17s with those kind of ball jag radials. I did a real nasty burnout and was able to get 3.4 in the street, so I was pretty happy with that. But there was still a little bit of wheel spin, so it was probably 30 something degrees that night, and so there was a little bit of wheel spin, but it still managed to do a 3.4. So what I'm hoping is that if I could dead hook, so it is a warmer day, it's like 64 degrees ish right now, so the road should be warmer. And so what I'm hoping is if I can completely stick, then I'm hoping for like a 3.3, 3.2. 3.2 is probably going to be pushing it, but if I can get a 3.2 or even a 3.3, that'll be pretty solid, I think, for a bolt-ons car. I mean, that's kind of working your way into supercar territory. And I know from a roll, obviously, I wouldn't really be able to hang with supercars and stuff like that. But from a dig, I mean, these things can really do impressive stuff. So so I'm hoping for a 3.2 or 3.3 today. But anyways, enough talking. Let's go ahead and start her up and go test. So the camera's set up. One thing I read on the 6th Gen forums, which I'm not sure if this is only for the vehicles with Magna Ride or if it's for all the Camaros, but they said that Tour, you get a little bit softer suspension, so that's what they recommend launching in. So one second, sorry, a car was driving by. But so we're gonna test that out, see if it makes a difference. My assumption is that it's gonna be only for the vehicles with Magna Ride. So right now you can see I'm in Tour, see that little T right there. So yeah, my assumption is gonna be that it's only for the vehicles with Magna Ride. But we'll see. I mean, I normally do everything in sport mode, from roll racing to even dig racing. I always do in sport mode. Track, I don't know why, but for some reason in track, I feel like it doesn't make as smooth of a pass in track. And then the steering also gets real heavy, and I like the heavy steering, but at the same time, when I'm racing at the drag strip, I like it kind of in between. Tour is kind of sketchy, especially on the bias ply tires, because it moves around so much. I just did a couple quick pulls from a roll, like 2 little 40 rolls, or actually a 40 and a 30, and yeah, this thing moves around a lot in Tour mode. So from rolls, I'm probably going to stick with sport, maybe even track for rolls, but we're going to test out Tour from a dig and see how fun for sure. so that's gonna wrap it up for today's video. The conclusion that I've come to is that if you're, I don't know if it's just an automatic thing or what. I mean, they do say if you have an auto, definitely get drag radials. But honestly, I feel like on the street, the drag radials are going to be way better as far as how well they stick. I feel like they warm up a little bit better than these slicks do. I did 2 pretty good burnouts and I still didn't hook. I mean, 3.7 was my best today, and I would get that super easy on the drag radials without doing a burnout. So yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I'm honestly kind of disappointed in the tires. I mean, I know they're good tires. I don't make enough power to where I should be blowing the tires off on these things. So I honestly feel like the drag radials are going to be better on the street as far as how well you hook, and the slicks are going to be more for the track, like a really prepped track. I did go to the track like a couple days ago. Sorry if the camera's kind of shaky, I'm hitting some bumps, but I did go to the track like a week ago, and on the slicks, and the prep was really bad. That's why I didn't even make a video out of it, and my camera died halfway through my first pass, so that's why I didn't even make a video out of it. Wasn't even worth making a video out of. My best pass was 11.4, so nothing good. Couldn't hook at all, so the prep wasn't very good at all. But yeah, I feel like with these tires, it's just gonna have to be a really good prep track in order to actually hook. So yeah, I mean, I'm kind of disappointed, but at least I know for next time that I need drag radials and not these slicks. And at the same time, I also know that if I end up getting any races for money that are going to be on the street from a dig, I need to make sure that I have that we use prep for sure. That way I'll know I'll stick, because the road that I just tested on, it's a pretty good road. I normally hook pretty good on drag radials on that road, so it's probably the stickiest road that I've been on besides concrete. So I mean, it's a good road. So I mean, I thought for sure that the slicks would hook, but unfortunately that wasn't the case. But again, I mean, I didn't even mess with tire pressure though. I'm at 20 psi right now. That could be a little high. I know it took me about 15 psi, I think, on the drag radials to hook. So if I did do 15 psi on these, would I hook? Maybe. But I thought 20 would do the trick for sure, being that it's a nice warm day. The road's kind of warm. So I mean, I thought I would for sure hook. But anyway, that's gonna wrap it up for today's video. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I know it really wasn't a whole lot, but if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to smash that subscribe button, and I will catch you on the next video.